since Mugello.
If ever a bike needed a test ride, it was that one. Look at the pipes. Woo!
Shiny still.
Yeah, very nice. Right, we're getting it off. You want a hand?
Yes. There you go.
She's lovely. Look at that.
It's ready.
Looks mint. I forgot you've never used this bodywork in anger, have you? So it's not really so much miles.
I took it all off for the for Mugello, and I've literally just put it back on.
Look at that, folks. Woohoo!
A few little bits and bobs to.
Very nice. This is Owen, by the way. Hello, Owen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good bike. It goes well.
Yeah.
So
something wrong with your tyres, mister. They're a bit mouldy.
Well, I've replaced the rear. The front one's still got a bit of life, I think.
Yeah.
The only thing that really, for me, we're going to replace the rear sets, but they spent so much money on putting an amazing engine into the R.
Yeah.
And then the finish, just little bits like, little bits, the plastic trim that could be really cheap carbon. Yeah. These it just doesn't fit with the rest of the bike, so it needs to be changed.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The thing is, you could spend a fortune on them, couldn't you?
I know
we've seen some bikes this week, had thousands and thousands spent on them.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, they're no better than the factory.
Very true.
And you kind of have to make a call on how much you want to. I mean, we know people, don't we, that mod their bikes and don't ride them.
And there is an endless amount you can do to them. But I think,
she's a minter.
Got to do it
she's a minter.
To a certain budget as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
With the R's and everything. Even the specials,
What I think is funny, the only thing I disagree with, and I don't really get, is when you're spending nearly 50k on a special, or like 70 or 60, whatever these Lambos are, but they've still got a standard engine in it. That just makes no sense to me. It wouldn't actually cost them any more money to put the R engine in it.
And then
it's really special. I know, I'd be interested then.
Yeah.
I'd be actually interested then. Because you've got something a bit more substance over style, but yeah, she's a minter, mate.
Dude.
Yeah, beautiful.
Try and keep it that way, anyway.
Yeah. So what's your, should we share that Marsh speed? You'll have seen Marsh, he does a bit of collabs with us. You might have seen some of my videos, well, they were his videos on my channel of him racing at Mugello, so.
We need to get some more road footage, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So this is 2023, it's actually a 24 plate, it's a 24 plate, but it's the 23 model. So we've got the full Acro titanium wheelbarrow system. Obviously we've got Mark's full Termi system, and then we've got Mark McGuinness has got a full 2019 lower Termi, lower Acra, and so has Lord Harrison now as well. So we could do some really nice.
This startup through.
There's a really nice startup differences, I think.
And we'll start with Matt's with the standard pipes.
Standard pipes.
Still sound amazing.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, we might get the Desmo out if it's not crappy weather like this. I'm glad I didn't ride. The roads are absolutely covered in mud, mate.
Not fun.
Yeah, terrible.
Not fun at all.
No, cool. Right, so we're going to get it into Luigi's workshop and get some work done.
Yes. Don't come with instructions either.
No. So these are the Rizoma. These are the Ducati Rizoma, aren't they? So it's Ducati by Rizoma.
I think the same as comes on the Speciale, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I've always really liked them. I think they're really nice looking.
What's up? Needs a clean. Oh, yeah, I must admit. Yeah, we've got Luigi on the case already. Look at that.
The chain's clean, though.
It's not.
It needs a gold chain.
It needs a gold chain.
To be fair, it is spotless.
Apart from this wheel.
Apart from the wheel.
We try.
Your bloody compressor.
It's only because it's a little less.
So internet friendly.
It looks like a minute. There we go.
Right, so here's a conundrum. So this is the rear set on the brake side, and you can see it mounts up nicely on the bottom, but it won't mount up against the top because the fastener, which controls the adjustable swing arm pivot point, is interfering. Now, it doesn't say anywhere, but you take that out and you replace that with a countersunk grub screw. So lucky thank God for the internet, otherwise we'd have never figured that out, peeps. There you go. Nice little micro fact for you.
Tip for a Rizoma.
Tip for Rizoma. Instructions.
Supply instructions.
So we're nearly there, Owen. What have we got left to do?
Pick the right tool.
Pick the right tool. Too
No,
big.
No,
it's a bit like porridge, mate.
Yeah. There we go. Right tool for the job.
So we had some issues.
User.
That was not in quite the right place. It was a bit too high, so we've moved it down, which meant changing the length of that. And to do that, it means you have to have the whole thing off again. It's a bit of a pig. And then on the other side, I don't know whether you can see the adjusting rod, the connecting rod. There's two. There's one that comes with the Rizoma. We put that on, but you don't actually need that unless you're running the hangers, the rear sets right at the top. It's just it's too long a standard. It moves the peg up too high. So by putting the standard one back on, it's back in the right place. So that makes more sense.
Next gear.